to my channel, and today I'm going to be talking about how I personally overcome the Jupeb stress. And in general, let's just say Jupeb because those offering it beyond Uniben should still take one or two advice from it, because basically it wasn't easy. And I'm just going to go right into it so that you could tell your friends that are planning on entering and also pick one or two things. Basically, let's get right into it. Okay, guys. The first topic we're going to be talking about under this whole how to overcome stress of it being in a Jupeb is what is stress in Jupeb. Literally, stress in Jupeb, God, is hectic. It is brutal. It is not thinking about you. It's not partial at this rate, because everybody's feeling it one way or the other. Maybe people degree of stress may be different for them, but everybody's feeling it in the program. So don't ever think that, oh my god, I'm really tired. Your neighbor is still tired as well. So I want you guys to understand that if you're enrolling in the program of Jupeb, you should be ready to see stress and embrace it, because you and that stress may be one. It depends though, but basically when you think of stress in Jupeb, is unavoidable. It is something that is definitely going to encounter, so prepare your mind for it. Second topic is stress you are going to come across. I don't know whether the last set experienced these types of stress, but I'm going to be listing them one after the other so that I can explain to you about them basically, and tell you how my experience was about it, like how it was for me. So basically, so stay tuned and just continue watching. It's going to be very, very interesting. Okay, the first stress you are going to encounter, and I believe that those doing Jupeb this year has already started encountering it, is stress of jotting notes. A lot of us are not used to jotting of notes, but we should prepare our mind that after Jupeb we're actually entering 200 level when we make it. So make sure to get used to it and adjust with time, okay? Because you're not going to get this opportunity again, and with this limited time you have, I will advise you grab a hold of it big time. Basically, it wasn't easy for me, but I was able to write fast, and I'm proud of myself. So the second stress you will come across, and I think it's something that I found difficult, especially for me, it was meeting up with classes. It's not easy to meet up with all the classes. It's not easy to come to school every day. It's not easy to actually attend all the classes. But if it's possible for you, or possible for your friends, or possible for your seatmates, I think you need to maintain good relationship with them, because they were the ones that actually helped me. Because there were some times that I felt sick, but my friends were the ones that helped me out and sent me notes. So remember that meeting up to class is going to be very stressful, and sometimes they might even end up putting classes in times where you have holidays, like weekends and all that, and it might be heartbreaking for you. You feel like, oh my god, can't they just give me a day off? But remember, they're doing it for your own good, so that you'll be able to enter 200 level. Okay. Well, the third stress you come across is limited break. You know about when we have Children's Day and Saturday and Sunday, the possibility of you spending those particular kind of holiday is not going to be available for you, okay? But if you want to go and give yourself, you are your own. What if that particular day they are teaching something very important and you end up missing the class? That is what is to always go through our heads. So remember that the stress is going to affect everybody. Don't think that it's only you one that is going to miss the class. A lot of your friends in the program is not going to attend classes, and that thing can actually break you down, because at that time you think that there's time to rest, there's time to recuperate, there's time to open your books and touch what they have taught you so far, but you feel very heartbroken knowing that I don't have Children's Day, I don't even have holidays and all that, and your Saturday and Sundays, this particular message is actually talking to the science for that Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, because they are the ones that hear it a lot. Yes, yeah, the stress is on them. And those in the social science and science, not too much on the Saturdays and Sundays, but definitely you guys are going to encounter it, especially during the times that the exit exam are coming up. So please guys, stay strong, stay fast, and don't stop reading. Now, the fourth stress that you have to overcome is reading your notes. Yeah, it's important to actually outline what you're going to read and organize yourself. It's not going to be easy, especially on the science students that think that science are easy. If you know that science is already hard, maybe you'll be able to cope with it. But if you think that science is easy normally in your secondary school and you come with that mindset to Jupeb, they'll tell you that science is hard. Okay, just prepare yourself. So remember that in that process whereby you have to deal on science and all that stuff, you really need to understand that reading your notes should be part of you daily. Yeah, if possible you're not able to read your notes, there's always YouTube channels dedicated to certain topics that you can actually watch online to give you an insight on topics that may be given to you through your syllabus, so that in case your lecturers don't end up touching those areas, you are able to have covered a lot of grounds and able to have learned more, because the reading schedule will be very tight. Sometimes you close from class and you're already tired, you get home, you sleep, you see yourself waking up by 12. Instead of reading, you just see a text message on your phone and you're holding your phone, you're pressing it to the next morning. And if you had used that phone that you're pressing and carried your book, you could have covered a lot of ground. But there's something that happens to us when we carry our book. That is when sleep wants to enter our eye. That is when we want to just drop it aside, or 2 minutes is enough for reading. So basically, we need to understand that the reading is not going to be easy. That's the most stressful part, because sometimes you see some of your classmates or your seatmates or your friends complaining that they have not been able to read. You might think that, they are joking, somebody jack book for us. They might not be joking. They might have not read. Honestly, they might really have not read. They may have been doing one thing or the other, maybe engaging in their businesses and all that. So really don't judge a book by its cover though, but they might also be saying the truth. Okay, so honestly speaking, every man for himself. So the fifth stress that you are going to encounter is drum roll, doing research for topics that were not covered. Okay, you come into the Jupeb thinking that they were going to be able to cover all the topics. It's not going to be so. There are some topics that you have to do research on by yourself. Are you getting? It's not going to be easy doing research on those topics, because sometimes you might be confused on how broad, how narrow you're supposed to make the topic, how understanding you're supposed to elaborate on it. So basically, I think the research is kind of stressful. Sometimes people end up copying each other's assignments. So I don't know how to advise against that, and I don't know what to tell you guys about that. But basically, doing the research yourself will help you. Copying from your friends is not going to help you. Facts. Because when you do the research yourself, when you understand the research you are doing by yourself, you'll be able to defend your research. And not only that, you will not need to always read that research book, because you read it by yourself, you knew what you wrote, and you are able to answer questions from that your research that you did by yourself, like on certain topics. But it's not all topics. Just remember, they are the ones covering over 99% of the topics on your scheme of work. So basically, it's just 1% you're going to be handling. So literally, that's just it. The research parts, advice take, do it by yourself. Don't depend on, my friend's going to do it. You understand? Or if you say you want to do 2 cooperative efforts, on you. But you guys should really know what is inside that research that you guys are doing, because you might actually forget to read it before the exit exam is coming, and you'll be like, hey, I've not touched this one, I've not touched this one. That's why it's important to do things yourself. All right? Okay guys, we are done with types of stress you will come across. So now we're going to be talking about how I and my friends, some of my friends, avoided this stress. And please, I'm going to be listing some of them. It might not be all of them, but basically I'm going to list some, and I hope you guys can pick 1 or 2 points from inside and make good use of it. So basically, the first thing we did was we started reading early. So basically, most of you will find it misunderstanding to like, how can we start reading early for something that we don't even know how they are going to teach us, despite the fact that they gave us the scheme of work. We don't even know whether they are going to really touch it or they are not going to touch it. Okay, basically, I'll tell you that starting early has to do with the fact that preparing yourself to accept knowledge in reading. Yes, because you can be holding a book and looking at it and nothing is entering your head. It is highly possible. So don't think that it's everybody that is holding book that is reading. And also, you can also create timetables for yourself that will literally help you and literally give you a process and a guideline on how you're going to read. But most importantly, when teachers are done with their particular class at that moment, I will advise you to always look into the book and read it again. Though people will be like, hey, scholar, yes, let them call you scholar, you are a scholar. Abi, you want to deny the name. So basically, do not think of what people are going to say, because those are people that cannot do what you do. So understand that you are doing this for yourself, and at the end of it, you will see the reward of all this. Second point I'm going to be calling out is we worked with people that shared the same mindset with us. So, okay, you're going to encounter different friends. You're going to encounter different seatmates. You're going to encounter different character. You're going to encounter different mentality. So remember that if you're coming to Jupeb, and when you're coming to Jupeb, prepare yourself for the people that will destroy you and people that will make you, and you choose wisely. Because in coming to Jupeb, you are either the one going to change them or they will change you, and it depends on you as an individual. Why am I saying it depends on you as an individual? Because this is something that I actually encountered personally, and a lot of my friends encountered as well personally. You will see a set of gang of people that their aim is just to distract others, because why? They have plan B. They might have part-time, they might plan to write jam and pass and enter school. You that don't have plan B, you are like, okay, now let me have fun. You get distracted and you will be deviated from your goal. That is really, really, really bad. So remember that you find people that have the same mindset with you, people that wants to not just enter school but be the best. Remember, it is not a competition in Jupeb. It is not. It is all about everybody entering school, people gaining their dream courses, and also people trying to be the best version of themselves. Because remember, it is not just making you enter 200 level, it's also molding you and preparing you for the next stage in life. So in terms of working with people that are sharing the same goal with you, I will actually tell you to find people that actually have the same mindset with you. What does it mean to have the same mindset with you? It actually means that, okay, you're coming to a program for the first time, and the first intention you come with is, okay, I'm going to be a doctor, or I'm going to be a medical lab scientist, I'm going to be a lawyer. So you try and find people that are into that kind of range of, okay, yeah, I'm going for a lawyer. I'm not telling you to find clico, because it's important to know that some people that are even going for nursing, or even going for education, or even going for little courses, or even going for higher courses, may even be more serious than people that are going for the medicine and surgery. So remember, it's people that are serious, people that knows why they are there, people that are aiming high and not aiming low, that knows their reason of even entering the program. You should flow with. I'm not saying the rest people are bad. I'm not saying that the rest people are they are not sensible, or because they are distracting you, you should carry enmity with them. I'm telling you, there's no need for that. That's just childishness for you to carry enmity with your fellow colleagues, because you should know fully well that, okay, everybody's on their own last. So why try and say, oh, let me carry shoulder and all that? It's not going to help you. It's not going to make you move forward. It's just going to make people look down on you and reason you less. So it's important to understand that working with people with the same mindset will improve your zeal, because it will come to a time whereby you feel sad and feel weak, but your own colleague that both of you are chasing the same goal of having 15 points, or chasing the same goal of making sure you get an excellent result, will actually help you and lift your spirit up. So please find and choose your friends. Don't let your friends choose you. Third point we're going to be talking about is the most important and the most important point so far that helped me, and helped most of my friends and classmates, is encouraging one another. Yeah, a lot of my friends will tell me that I am very good at encouraging us as a clique. I'm very good at putting them through. But basically, the thing about this whole program is that it's building you, and when something is trying to build you, it ends up destroying the old you that you actually was. You understand? It ends up making you feel less of yourself and all that. But basically, it is building you to be a better person. And at that point of that building, it ends up discouraging you, like, let me give up, I can't take it, oh, when is this program going to end, when am I going to get this over with? But remember that that's when you will meet somebody, or you yourself could actually encourage yourself, because it wasn't easy for me to encourage myself. I had to find a little bit of motivational speakers and all that, though the fact that some of them were taking some motivation out of board. I didn't even know what they were motivating me for, but they actually helped. They actually helped me, because there was point that I'll be like, oh mo, I don't feel like reading, oh mo, I just feel like sleeping, I just feel like letting this exit exam just draw near and let me just write. But you know fully well in your heart you are not prepared, so you need an encouragement. You need somebody, or you yourself, to encourage yourself. Sometimes you pick up your phone and call your family members, because they might be the ones to help you, they might be the ones to actually encourage you. So don't always think that, okay, it must be a friend that is encouraging. Okay, what if both of you are discouraged? Who will encourage each other? That's just it. So basically, finding the encouragement by yourself is not easy, but you can actually find it. You can, because if you know what you want, you know that it's not going to be easy. You know that the stress is there. You know that how long you are going to endure the stress, you will actually overcome, and you'll be happy about it. Honestly, you'll be happy you endured. You'll be happy that you actually put in the effort, and you were not a disappointment. You did not come out looking really depreciated. You came out looking proud of yourself and standing tall and being happy for the fact that yes, it was done and dusted. And yeah, basically encourage yourself so that you personally will enjoy the dividends of your labor. Basically, guys, we're coming to the end of this particular video, and I just want to summarize it all up and say some points and notes, like something you should take note of. And the thing is that, remember, Jupeb is not a competition. There is no first point. So remember that it's highly possible that all your friends can actually get 15 points and get the courses of their dreams. So don't think that, oh, it's only one of us that's going to get 15 points, because the moment you have that mindset in your head, it's going to happen. No jokes. So, and also declare to yourself that you are a 15-point holder. Yes, declare to yourself and work towards it. Saying it with your mouth is one way to success, because it means proclaiming and also accepting it spiritually. Like, saying it to your mouth will actually help you, basically. But that does not mean you should not read. It also means you should read, because the more you say it out, the more you'll be like, oh my god, I need to read and make sure this thing comes to reality. You understand? So basically, remember that. And also, try not to keep enmities with any of your classmates. It is important to know that enmities will not help you. It will not help you, truly, because you think that, oh, keeping this kind of pride, no, it's not going to help you anyway. It's not going to help you. How? I don't really know, but it's not going to help you. And remember, pride is not something you want to work with inside this program, because people will avoid you. People will be like, oh my god, why are you so proud? But it's not that it's a bad thing, but it depends on how you carry your shoulder and the pride you work with. The kind of pride you start doing and you're looking down on your classmates, it's not really healthy. Yeah, it makes people avoid you. But please do not do that, because all of you are in this together at the time being. But when it's the exit exam, you guys are all separated and on your own. And that brings us to the final ending of this particular episode, guys. And that will mean my next video is going to be how I did my 2024/2025 examination in Jupeb. So stay tuned. I will definitely drop the video. So please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.